and how they go together, essentially.
Okay.
But like making the animation itself, fuck that.
I get you.
I'll let somebody else deal with that one.
And so
But yeah,
we
that was the
shall.
last thing.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for your insight today, Animatic. I'm gonna go ahead and get the stream started now. I've gone live. Thanks a
Do
lot.
I hear Kingdom Hearts music?
You do hear Kingdom Hearts music. I don't know if anyone else does. Probably not. We'll
Yeah,
have to
I
check
do.
on the stream. We'll see
Okay.
in a moment.
Well, I'm gonna get to work back on the build. I'm gonna
Thank
drop
you
out of this call.
so much, man. Once again, indispensable.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I upload the new stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna open the project as soon as I'm done with this, and then start working on that.
Okay. Cool. I'll look for the at.
Okay. All right, I'll message you when I'm done.
Cool.
All right, later.
All right. Bye.
So, Rose, I'm gonna ask you a question here.
I don't want that question right now.
Did you know that the whole universe was in a hot dead state and nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started?
What are you talking about?
You know, the Earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built the walls and the pyramids.
Is that a song from something?
You don't know the Big Bang Theory intro?
I have not. I have not watched that show. I have no interest in that show, and I'm going to keep you from talking about that show on my show, which is VPL. Welcome everyone to the first VPL of this 2020 year. My name is Roadless. I am your host.
Oh,
That's not Nicole. That's just me. I actually have not put the audio in the other thing. In fact, I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Let me know if you can. I'm going to go ahead and share this link around so that people. In fact, I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I'm going to go ahead and share this link around so that people. Alright, just a second here. Let me put that on Twitter. I'm going to tweet this one out, y'all. VPL is now. Control V. Come say hi to me.
Oh, Jesus! Ugh,
All right.
what's happening here?
Welcome, Katon, to the Variable Productivity Livestream. I am Rodolus, your host with the mostest. Here to work on some of these
nothing
commissions
to
of mine.
Katon.
Are you
I
actually
am
streaming?
a lot compared to Katon. Yes, I am actually streaming.
Oh, hello world. This is Katana-Chia4525, and you have all been wonderful. And goodbye.
And then he leaves. Great. Now I am alone, and no one is here. But today we're going to be doing some commissions. We got like a backlog of those things that I've been meaning to take care of. And now we go to promotions here. Promotions.
Are you sure, like, you're able to play this music?
Kingdom Hearts usually does not copy strike me. It might though. We're living in a new era. It's the 2020, and those people on their
No,
kappas will be
it's
like,
2019.
hey,
I think you should change that date.
yeah, it's a little wrong. That's very wrong. I thought it was a new. Okay. Let me edit this real quick because that is wrong.
If you want to take it.
Hey, Samara Harrison, welcome. Or should I say, Miss Luigi Man? Is that the person who was?
That's Luigi,
No,
man.
Or am I
I
wrong?
think it's somebody else. I don't know. No,
Sorry.
Luigi Man was the Carla Henry one.
Oh,
I
I'm
think.
sorry about that. Yeah, that's Carla Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you wrong like that. It's 2020. Yes, we're in the year 2022. I am living in the future. You guys all in the past. I'm gonna have to change.
Why is
this
that music so loud?
because it's coming through my
Alright,
mics.
it's really loud.
I'll fix it. Give me a second. In fact, I don't think anyone else can hear it. Let me stop playing it right now. There was like that duty-free music that I would play, or that that Katon told me about, that stream. Sometimes it wouldn't be working.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is though. Is that in music? It's under music. It should be under music. There it is. Here it is. Let me first of all. Alright.
God, jeez.
Sorry about that. We're getting things set up right now. It's been a while since I've streamed. My stream bones and muscles are a little bit rusty, but we'll work this out. We really will. Live stream music. Perfect.
We really will.
We really, really will, you know? Okay. Now, Nicole has a problem sometimes playing streams for some reason.
Really?
I've noticed that there's been a problem in the past.
Ooh.
Well, Nicole needs to get fired.
You can't fire Nicole. She doesn't work for money. She works for that clout.
What is this?
It's the music that's supposed to be duty-free. I don't know, maybe it's not. And I'm going to get copy striked. But that's not till after the stream is over, so I'll be fine.
Get copy strike.
So ha!
So, let's reload this.
The music is way too loud, says Samara.
Wait, it's too loud for you right now?
Let me listen to it. Let me listen to it on stream.
Wait, it's too loud for you? Samara Harris says, I'm not Luigi, man. The music is way too loud.
Not anymore.
But it is audible, Samara Harris says, I'm not Luigi, man.
They said not
The music
anymore.
is way too loud.
Not anymore.
Okay. Interessante. But it is audible,
Samara
right? Harris says, I'm not Luigi. So it's just the sound of what I sound like on the stream. Great.
You just sound way too loud, Rodolus. Stop talking. No.
Can't.
Why didn't you get set up before you started streaming?
Cause I was talking to the guy, and I was working on getting set up, and then a lot of things happened, man. Can't.
Why didn't you get set up before you started streaming?
Cause I was talking to the guy, and I was working on getting set up, and then a lot of things.
What is
Music
this-
stopped
what
playing.
is
Is that what
this
happened?
repeating right
You
now?
wasn't talking, he was talking, and we was all listening like we actually knew what he was talking about.
I understood a little bit of it, and I was talking. I also was a part of that conversation. I wasn't alone. I was there. Also, yeah, no, I think it stopped playing. Yeah, Nicole does not play live streams. Good job, Nicole. You suck.
Nicole is officially fired. We are now going
Nicole's
to hire
canceled.
Sally Acorn.
Sally Acorn, the AI. She's not an AI. It can't be done. It's
Well,
impossible.
she will be.
Oh no.
She was roboticized, so she
was
can be.
roboticized, but then
be
they
a,
didn't finish that story thread, and everything was just okay.
Wait. So you're saying that Archie ended on a cliffhanger where Sally was roboticized?
No, just the pre-Genesis wave. After that, they were just like, "That's fine. Shut up. Don't worry about it. Everything's been rebooted. It's okay." Except no, it isn't. They have a vague
Yeah,
memory.
nothing to see here.
Nothing
Move
to
on.
see here. That was freaking unsatisfying as all get out. And I was upset. But anyway,
You know what you
What
could
about
do,
being upset?
Rodolus? You know what you could do to solve that problem? You could read Archie Sonic Online.
I could, but they didn't deal with it either. Not really. Well, they didn't deal with the. Okay, so it's pre-Genesis wave, so like that didn't happen in the continuity. So
The Genesis wave does not exist to us.
yeah, so that's fine. It's the Genesis wave is dead to us. Let's get this
Yeah.
music. Where is this music that I was?
Well, so what is the Genesis wave? Basically the last few comics or whatever?
It's a reboot.
It's a
of
reboot.
The entire comic series as a whole because parents didn't like the way Sally dressed, so that's why they gave her clothes.
That's not the reason, and you know. You're just gonna be like, yeah, it was
No,
parents.
it
they
was
didn't like
about
the-
it was about everyone's best boy and Katon lover, Pen Penders.
Oh no, this is a live stream. You
Oh,
know that,
no.
right? So this crap is being recorded and can be used against people in the court of law. We don't need you to be
Crap.
making stupid
Do you think
comments
people?
like
No,
that.
listen,
Cal.
listen.
Cryo.
Do you think people care about if we bring up Ken Penders or not?
I think Ken
I
Penders
mean,
would
if you
care,
want the entire Sonic fan base,
and that's all you need to care. Dude's litigious. He's got to be quiet, you know. All right, let's go with music. Let me just get like a long OST. We'll do Ori and the Blind Forest today.
oh man. I'm
good
drinking an energy drink to help me stay focused on comics
Uh-huh.
as I work and watch Rollis do his variable productivity live stream.
Yep, today is going to be a big day for productivity because I've got a lot of commissions that I need to get caught up on, and I'm mostly not going to be responding when people make stupid comments. I'm just going to let them roll. I'll let y'all get yourselves in trouble. I'm not here to help. I'm here to hurt. Anyway.
So welcome to the Kyle and Caton stream, starring
Yes, this is our
us.
stream. Yeah.
And Rollis will just be here in the background, just filling in the void.
Yeah, being useless. Yeah. So
You had
so
nothing
today,
to say after that.
we are gonna be. So today we are gonna be cut for Rotolis's work. Why is she so thick though? What's going on right now, Rotolis?
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's turn on
That's
the
great.
blender. Turn off the slideshow. We're going to be using Blender 2.8. I've been working on it a lot recently. Working in it a lot recently. I haven't been working on it. I'm not a part of the dev team. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and work on some of the models that I have closer to completion, finish up some of those things, and then we're going to move on to some models that I have yet to begin, such as Professor Q, and Clara the rabbit or squirrel. I don't know what it was. Anyway, we'll get it done.
Okay.
There's just a lot of things. Let's go to start with. We're gonna hit Jasmine Robotnik.
Tell me, Katon, what is it like to have people give you money for work?
If they actually did that, I would tell you.
All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Open recent. Oh my gosh.
Also, I saw that Enter the Void thing earlier today.
You like
That
it?
was cool. It looked really nice.
Yeah.
It was a nice sketch this morning. I'm like, I want to do something different. And I have a brilliant idea.
It's called stress. I've invented it.
You are absolutely right.
Alright, this is the experimental version of... I'm doing the facial expressions and shape keys for Jasmine Robotnik today. Mostly I've finished her textures and materials. This is my kind of first attempt after a very long time to do a human character. She's coming out pretty well. I was like, well, where do I put the tail? Oh, right. This is a human. They don't have
I
those.
mean, humans have tailbones.
Yes, the coccyx, but
I mean, some people actually do have tails, but it's really rare.
it's a weird mutation.
Like Saiyans.
Like Saiyans, yes. Let's go ahead and smile a little bit. All right.
Right
Also,
now,
it's-
I'm working on a human, not a human. I'm working on a horse boy right now.
Okay, horse boy it is. Let's see. You know what? I can't see the comments in the chat. I need to bring that up. I don't want to be a bad...
He's supposed to
I'm
be
still
this
here,
edgy
you know.
ho-
Well, I'm glad that you're still here, Samara Harrison.
You didn't
Oh,
even
Samara Harrison?
you didn't even wish your stream a happy new year because it's the first stream.
You
of the
weren't
new
here when
year.
I did that, so be quiet. You're late. Is what-
I was here the entire time.
and you were coming up in here going all like, oh, hey, you're streaming? Yeah, okay,
Wow.
you were here the whole time. Yeah. Nothing has really changed. Yeah. So basically we can call 2020 just to basically at least the first month.
2019
Just
too?
2019 extended.
2019 2, starring Sonic 06.
I thought you had to say 2019 2 starring 2006.
Other than that though, how are things going, Samara? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need to get I'm gonna need to get some sort of an overlay going on over here.
Basically, I'm just spending all of today working on drawings that I started a bunch. Like, I started a bunch of stuff, and now I'm just finishing them before I move on to new drawings.
There's got to be a way to put. I need to get Streamlabs is what I need to do. But in the meantime,
don't you
I'm just
have
gonna open up-
Streamlabs?
because I don't have Streamlabs. That's the reason.
Why would you want Streamlabs? Katon can tell you all about the horrors of Streamlabs.
Well, Streamlabs has an overlay that allows you to see people's comments while you're working in it. I don't have that ability here, so I have to
You
look
can
at
download
this through my
Stream
phone.
Element.
Well, I'll do that later. Anyway, let's go ahead and do these facial expressions. Trying to make her look like she's smiling. This actually happened during the process when I was making the face itself. You have to kind of think about these things ahead of time, like, well, how are you going to make the character smile, or frown, or do any kind of facial expression? It's all baked into the cake. I thought I had a good solution when I was making this, but now she looks kind of like she's smirking, which is not exactly what I want, but, you know, whatever.
Pretty well. I was just playing Hollow Knight and Pokemon Sword. My grandmother is making dinner, so I might have to leave soon, but I'll come back, says
thanks.
Samara Harris.
Your grandmother?
Sharing that.
That's so nice. Tell her to save me some cookies and milk.
Oh, is that...
'Cause that's what every grandmother does.
Did I accidentally... I messed it up. I messed up the thing.
What did you mess up, Rodolus?
Oh, no, it's fine. I thought I had accidentally messed up the shape key. Because the shape key... Each one of them is like a separate model, essentially, when you make these things. So, like, I'm making her smile, but that's just moving the vertexes to make her smile. Or if I'm making her mouth open, I'm moving those specific vertexes. It's all the same stuff, but they layer on top of each other when you change the value from 0 to 1. So her mouth opening is this. I don't know if you can even see my screen. Oh, I'm not sharing it. I'm not screen sharing. I should screen share so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that might be pretty cool. So you don't have to. So you don't have to look at stuff after the fact. You can look at it as I'm doing it.
Can you believe that?
I mean, if your computer...
It should be able to handle it. I got RAM.
Can you believe that some scoundrel out there has been leaking Project Armada stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna find that guy. We're gonna put a bounty on his head and his head on a pike. You understand me?
Needs to be reprimanded.
We're gonna find that person, and then we're gonna do
terrible
things that are
We're
probably
gonna hurt
against the
him bad.
law in some countries.
Valuable
I
information.
mean, hey, how
Take
do
him
we
to
even
law.
know it's a him? How do we even know it's a him? It could
We
be
just are
Yeah,
hoping it is.
right.
Otherwise, we're gonna get in a lot of trouble. People are gonna be like, "Well, how could you do that to a woman?" Like, well, we're about equality here. Like, well, you can't kill her.
Yeah. Yes, we can. We can kill a. If we can kill a man, we can kill a woman.
That's equality right there.
Oh, what in the world is happening? Why does it look like this here and looks like that there? What the heck? Ah! And then it's like different.
Jafar!
Equality, man.
What in the world is happening?
What is that? A fantasy concept.
She's making mashed potatoes with chopstick and gravy, not cookies and milk. Oh, but that still sounds really good.
I don't understand what's going on
So
with
what
the
is it-
cookies. It's weird
So
stuff.
tell me, what is equality in Katon's eyes?
What's that?
So- oh, is it the basis? No, the basis is fine. Why is the mouth like this?
That's a nice smirk.
I don't know what's happening
That's a
here.
smirk.
Oh, can you guys see my screen that I'm sharing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is actually showing up for you,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay, that's good then. All right. I don't know what's happening or why this is happening. It doesn't
Well, why does
affect it on
anything
the outside
happen, Rodolus?
because we make it happen with our minds.
So we know that Rodolus tried modeling movie Sonic, but can we have Rodolus try to model Meow the Hedgehog?
No,
I
it's
spell Aaron's.
the same thing. It's the same character. It's the same basis of the character. All right, let's get this. Let's get this.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, look up Meow the Hedgehog, assuming you are 13 years or older of age, because this is YouTube.
Yeah. If anyone here on my stream is a child, please stop being a child, okay? I need you to not mess up my my metrics because those Kappa
I can't mess up my
sociopaths-
family friendly. Wait, no. Adult-centric content.
No, it's not adult centric, and you know it. It's always been that way. That's why we don't
But if
curse
it's not
on this channel.
adult, it must be for children.
That's how it works. I mean, I get the science behind the decision. What I don't understand is the reasoning. Like, yeah, if A then B, then A and B equals C, right? Not necessarily, because humans very rarely fall into these kinds of strictures. And why does she look different here than she does here? Is this like a hiccup from Blender 2? I'm gonna have to delete this, aren't I? I think it's
What's
probably for the
going
best.
on?
Okay, so when you ask that question, what do you mean, what's going on?
Like, why does it seem like you don't know what the hell just happened to your...
Well, I am
To your
working with a
model.
different program here. This is Blender 2.8. It's the same program, but it's got some interesting hiccups. There's a 2.8. What version of 2.8?
You've
am I
been using
running right now?
2.8 for a while, though.
I have, but that means I'm still learning it. It's not. Its differences are not yet as apparent to me as I'd like them to be. So yeah, we got the mouth open. I guess that's the starting point of the mouth opening.
Samara Harrison says, you guys don't need to worry, I'm over 13. Well, that's lovely.
Well, are you
Man.
over 18?
Why are you asking these questions like that?
18, you can go over to Katon streams.
No, that's if you're 5. You go to Katon streams.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm out here firing shots. What you gonna do about it? Yell at me?
No, I know you're firing shots.
A vodka. Cause I'm a grown boy. Is that laugh from the South Park? I don't know. Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Wow.
It's don't worry about it. The heck you
Do you ever think people get jealous of your work?
jealous? How do you mean? Like
Like
they're
when you
mad
upload
that
one
you're
of your-
able to do it?
Like when you upload one of your models and it's getting a lot of traction, do you ever feel like people think that, why can't I be like this guy?
I mean, it's possible. I feel there's a little twinge of, man, I wish I was as good as X artist when I see their work. I'm like, man, that guy is great. Or that girl's really good at what she does. I wish I was that good. And then then I realize, well, that just means I need to work on it more. What are you gonna do? Complain to them like, hey, stop being better than me. How dare you be more skilled even though you spend way more time on this than I do.
Wow.
No, because I really like looking at
Did you?
Leet,
Huh?
what's it, Laser Potatoes or whatever, Laser Taters work. It's amazing looking work, and I'm like, wow, that looks great. I wish I was that good. Then I look at myself and I go like, well, you could be that good if you worked on materials more. I'm like, I don't want to do that. So they're like, well, then okay then. Then you suck and just live with it. Anyway,
Wow.
well, I don't tell myself that I suck. I would never do that. That's a bad thing to do. It's a bad
I never do that.
practice.
I would never do that.
I don't know.
The
what you
world
do.
will tell you you suck plenty, so you don't need to do it yourself.
So, what is it? So that reminds me, Katon, did you see that thread that I DM'd you on
I
Twitter?
did see that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, right?
It's very disgusting, to say the least.
Oh, I know why. It's Corrective Smooth. That's what's causing that. I have
Has
Corrective Smooth.
Rodolus
on
seen that
deleted.
before? Like that thing that's going on Twitter right now about that one artist that like
I-
stole some guy's work?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard and seen people steal people's work before. Like there's been people, like Draw Lover Lala, that artist who works on Archie Sonic Online and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I've seen like on DeviantArt, which is where I used to follow her before I realized that everyone in the world has a Twitter. I saw that people were like linking things to her, like because some people would actually take her art and then put it on prints and sell those prints to make money off of them.
No way.
And it'd be like
gross.
t-shirts and cups and that kind of stuff, their artwork, and it's like, wow. And I would think in my mind, I wish my art was good enough to steal so people would put it on a mug. Because then I could put it on a mug
the
myself.
question you should be asking yourself is, I wish my art was good enough so that I could put it on a mug and people would buy it from me.
That's kind of the rest of my statement. Thank you for saying what I said, but louder and more obnoxiously. You see, we're an equal opportunity streaming channel. Everyone on here can just repeat what I say at any time. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. Don't worry about it. Okay. But yeah, so like I haven't seen this exact specific situation, but I'm reminded of those kinds of things where people just kind of like steal your art and then they act like it's okay.
No,
like
this isn't just some any rando though. This is like a professional artist going out trying to sell his work by stealing another artist's work. He's verified on Twitter.
oh,
And it's like
it's about to be unverified
Yeah.
on Twitter. That's what's about to happen, dog. If anyone needs to be canceled, it's that guy.
no, and the thing is, when the guy whose art that this guy stole politely asked if he could be given either credit or if he could stop using his work, the guy basically said, the guy that stole this guy's work says, it was in the public, whatever, like, area, dude. I was just taking an image from the internet that was open to the public, and I took it. You should view it as you should be, like, you should view it as a compliment that your art was being stolen by me, or whatever, like.
No
You should-
way.
That's freaking terrible.
No way. I'm just like, that sounds like something I would say.
There needs to be a
You
class
want-
on how to be the worst person possible. Just so you can avoid, like, you know, being a douchebag 101. You take it in college, it's your freshman year, you know? So
What do you
her smile,
mean?
her smile
What do
should
you
have some
mean?
effect on her.
How to be a bad person.
How to be a bad guy. How to be the wrongest person in the room. Not the smartest, not the most correct. Yeah, when you
Wrongest.
smile, it moves your it moves
See,
your
it's so
cheek a little bit,
wrong
that's
that we made up a word, wrongest.
the wrongest. I come back. I play ping pong. So stupid. Okay. So that's her smile on the left hand
Kinda
side of her
weird.
face. You see it? You see that,
Oh.
Katon?
So, Carla Henry here, Luigi Man, is in the stream, and he says, "Human?" And then, Samara Harrison says, I know about art theft. On the Sonic Amino, a person's OC was being stolen and used in, RP roleplay. On another private amino, it was a pretty big deal. And then Luigi Man says, I know about Velocity1929 on Instagram, don't know about that. He's stealing a lot of Sonic renders. Well, that's not good.
That is not
I'm a little worried about the
Check
chances of
the
your render. I'm a little worried about the renders of your chances of your renders being stolen, Rotolus 2. No one wants to steal Rotolus renders. As he said, they're not good enough to be stolen. And then PJ says, hey, I was confused by the date. Happy New Year, all. Hey
I thought I
PJ.
fixed the date. Isn't the date fixed? Oh no.
Sure.
I
It's fixed.
Yeah, it says
This is the
01,
2019. Come on, Rotolus, it's 2019. You should be able to know that it's 2020.
Hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, PJ Squared. Happy New Year to all, and to all a good day. Okay, message retracted. Human? Yes, I am
Shit.
working on a human. This is a commission that I was doing for a individual. This character is named Jasmine Robotnik. This is her art page. I use some other
Why did you
images.
say it like that? You're just
What?
like, this is Jasmine Robotnik.
I don't know. Because I wanted to. Are you offended by the way I speak? Are you threatened by my diction?
I'm not threatened by your diction, I'm just laughing at it. I'm laughing at it. See here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just
A
having
little
a little fun.
snarky up in here tonight, eh? Well, I'm a snarky guy. I'm a snark.
He's out here.
Snarf.
He's more of a snarf, if you know what I mean. That's unless her mouth open. That's fine. All right. Her inner mouth needs a lot of work. I know. Don't.
Oh, really? Maybe you should do something about that.
I don't know why.
No,
but that
I'm
made
just
me
gonna.
think of
I'm just gonna
Zootopia.
call attention to something and then do nothing. That's the kind of guy.
I don't know why. I don't know why. That reminded me of Zootopia from last night. I'm just like, imagine going up to a girl, and you go up to her and be like, "Man, you're cute," and then she just goes, "Racist right now?
No.
You're racist?"
So,
You call
to
me
anyone
cute?
wondering what the heck Cryo was talking about, we were watching Zootopia last night, and
What? Without me?
yeah, you were asleep.
You fell asleep.
You even said that. Don't be acting
Wow.
like you brand new to this, like you didn't know. You knew this was gonna happen. We even talked about the movie we was gonna watch. You're like, yeah, and you went to sleep anyway, which means you don't even care about Zootopia. You don't even care.
You're not a true fan.
Alright, let's bring that. I want to bring the corner up just a little bit more. I'm gonna test the limits of her face. See how.
We were talking about.
Test
We
the limits
were
of her
watching
face.
Zootopia. We were watching Zootopia yesterday, talking about how the Sonic movie was looking fantastic with Mammoth Mogul, Cream, and Tails all together in one Disney movie. And then you got like.
It was funnier when
I
you had to
got-
be there. It was actually maybe entertaining. That's
You had to be there. It was actually kind of funny. We found out that Rotolus's spirit animal is Bogo.
Chief Bogo.
Bogus?
Bogo. Buy one,
Dude,
get
her-
one off.
Her smile is creeping me out. I'm sorry.
How about this?
Like, And then it's like Starlet found his spirit animal. It's Flash, the sloth.
A
Flash.
sloth.
Oh, that was his.
You know what? A sloth is exactly his spirit animal, especially when it comes to installing things. Yes.
No, he said it. He said it himself. Rodalis, how do I set up my capture card?
Yes, this is a reference to a conversation that we had a while ago that no one here is going to understand, where he was having some issues with his capture card, and it was a difficult conversation. Let me just tell you that right now. I mean, I don't mean to be
Difficult.
rude.
You mean
Difficult
impossible.
conversation.
It was hard to explain to him how it was supposed to work, and it wasn't because I didn't understand what I was saying, but more that he didn't understand what I was saying.
It was a difficult conversation.
It was just hard. And no disrespect to the guy. He's a great guy. He's just not he might be what you call tech-averse. I'm making myself upset with
I've been
my
using
mouth.
technology since the dawn of time.
You've been using technology since the dawn of your time, perhaps. All right.
Like,
okay. That's looking okay. Is that okay? Does it look rendered?
We forgot from yesterday. Not from yesterday, but I forgot anyway.